doing a insightful spiritual message. Okay, this is a spiritual advising message with tarot in regards to what's going on in your energy. All right, we're going to be clarifying and confirming as well as bringing some things to light that you may need to be aware of at this time. If you were drawn in here, then more than likely it's a message in here. All right, y'all. So if y'all feel like you resonate with this read, show some love. Tap into the energies by tapping the screen. If you like for me to pick up on your energy, make sure to tap the screen as well. All right. Share this content with a friend if you know this is their message. We gonna be seeing what's going on, y'all. Okay. Taurus energy. We got the Daughter of Pentacles. The Goddess of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so I feel like for some of y'all, you got somebody in y'all energy, all right? Y'all coming out as someone who you could have something to offer, or you can have something to offer to someone that could be wanting to invest with you. You could have a little bit of possibly information to give them. You could be willing to collaborate, all right? Something about cooperate, all right? For some of y'all, that could be something in regards to something in regards to a justice situation. All right, somebody could be kind of shook up or really at loss for words when this comes to pass. They're not really going to know what to say. All right, or it's like how to handle a situation, how to digest it, what's going on. All right, y'all. So I feel like somebody could not really, if this is a justice situation, somebody really don't have too much money to put up or to, help with a situation with somebody like getting locked up or something. If somebody needs someone to help them out, it's like put up some type of money. That's what I could be seeing as well. Somebody is not having the money to give. That's my intuitive message that I'm picking up. Somebody could have did something by being hasty, not really knowing what the hell they were doing, not knowing what they was really getting themselves involved with, and I feel like they gonna end up getting caught up. All right, somebody's looking for some type of new opportunity or some type of new come up or a way out of something. All right, and I feel like they may need some type of financial help in order to get out of it. All right, somebody could be passionate about making something happen, but it may not work out in their favor. Spirit, reveal what's this that I'm seeing, picking up on this energy. All right, somebody is like focused on their own shit and it's looking like somebody ends up getting in trouble. Yeah. All right, so I feel like somebody is going to cut somebody out with the Goddess of Swords out here. All right, somebody is like more so focused on their own ass. They like shit. If somebody is calling them asking for help, they like shit, I ain't even got it to help myself or to give to me. And here you go calling me or asking me for some type of help. Yeah, strength in reverse. Yeah, somebody is like needing help. I feel like they could be vulnerable. You could be the only one that they feel like they could depend on to come to. We got Leo energy out here for some type of help. Libra as well, Aquarius or Gemini. 8 of Cups. Yeah, for some of y'all, you could leave somebody in this situation. They gonna be on their own. For some of y'all, you could be agitated that somebody is even calling you, looking for you to even help them. All right, with the Daughter of Pentacles, looking for some type of assistance financially from you. 5 of Swords. All right, it's looking like some type of mistake somebody is making. They're living to regret it. All right, they gonna end up regretting a decision, or feel like they gonna end up feeling like they wish that they had knew more about what they was getting involved in, or yeah, trying to come up on. It's like, you running into some shit and not really knowing who's the owner or something. Could be a situation, or, who's connected to some type of business is really what it is. Somebody is trying to steal. That's really what it is. I'm so serious. Ace of Swords. Yep, that's the truth. But I feel like they're going to get caught. Yeah, the Moon card. Yep, in reverse. Yep, whatever they're trying to sneak and do or be mischievous in is not going to work out in their favor. All right, somebody need to hang something up or call it a day. I'm telling you, justice in reverse. Look, it's not gonna work out in their favor. Somebody gonna end up getting locked up. All right, and they will need help. All right, they're gonna need you to bail them out of something. All right, they gonna need you to come through for them. But I feel like somebody knew what the hell they was getting into, Libra energy, before they even got their ass involved in it. All right, Six of Cups. But yep, somebody is going to need your help. Ten of Cups. Here they come, expecting you to, be there for them. For some of y'all, somebody could be your family member, or they could look at you as family. Others of y'all, this could be like a child or something like that. All right, or somebody who you've known for a really long time, who is going to get caught up with some type of legal matter and need you to help bail them out. Yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like for some of y'all, you could be very successful. People could know about, what you got going on in your life, and how, far along you've came, all of the hard work you've put in, or something like that. They feel like you're a dependable person. So they're going to come to you asking you for some type of help. Yeah, Nine of Wands in reverse. All right, help, asking for your assistance to, get up out of their situation, because for some of y'all, somebody can't be in it by themselves. They need you to lean on. Fuck. Yeah, I feel like you the only one who somebody feels like they could depend on. Yep, Goddess of Wands. For some of y'all, somebody just know you gonna come through. For some of y'all, you could be very attractive. Maybe you the type of person who, really care about your look. So when you come in, you looking like the rich auntie or the rich uncle, okay? Very demure, okay? Well taken care of. I feel like for some of y'all, you look very classy, well put together. Everything about yourself is just on point. All right, the Death card. Yeah, I feel like for some of y'all, you come through, you look like, you know, someone who's heaven sent. You come through, you look like someone who's, if you coming through, somebody knows that they for sure getting out of their situation, because you just look like someone who got it or who could help them. The Hangman in reverse. Somebody knows you wouldn't leave them out to dry. You wouldn't just let them be in a situation on their own. You gonna help them. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, something may be hard. All right, something may be very difficult for someone to be able to make it through on their own. But I feel like with you, somebody knows that they're gonna be all right. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like for some of y'all, this could even be someone who y'all literally are married to. For some of y'all, all right, which is also why the Daughter of Pentacles was here. All right, it's like somebody who you've invested a lot of time into or something like that. Look like they gonna fuck up. All right, and this could be someone who you really can't, help at the time, or you can't afford to right now, but they gonna be coming through, expecting you to help them out. We got the Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like in reverse, somebody feels like you're dependable. All right, they know damn well you wouldn't disappoint them, or if they called on you, you will be there. Yeah, Temperance energy always come through. You a very understanding, I feel like, compassionate person. You don't put judgment on no one. I feel like for some of y'all, it's just like you be there to listen. I feel like you understand that it could be you, or maybe you made some mistakes in your life where you understand, but you've healed from it. Yeah, the Moon card in reverse. You could be very transparent with someone. Somebody know that even if they made a fuck up, you wouldn't like hella chastise them. Maybe you'll keep it real with them, but you're not gonna make them feel entirely bad or something like that. The Devil in reverse, yeah. I feel like you wouldn't just come down on them and be like a complete asshole or a bitch to somebody. Three of Pentacles. Somebody knows that they could depend on you, work with you, or something like that. They could trust you. Ten of Cups. Yep, they know that it's all love when it comes to you and, your energy. They safe. They feel like they have a safe space with you. Yeah, so somebody going to get wrapped up into something that is going to be very embarrassing, and it could be a legal issue where they don't really feel like they could call anyone for this matter to help them out, but I feel like they feel like you're someone who they could depend on. The Empress in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe right now you don't have children of your own, but you could look at someone as, your baby, or someone who you would be there for. Or for some of y'all, maybe you don't have a family on your own, but this person is the closest thing to family. With the Six of Cups here, somebody knows that they can always depend on you or come back to you. Y'all got a lot of history or something like that. For some of y'all, you've been knowing this person since they were younger, or they've been knowing you. Y'all could be like family. Or it's like this person, y'all know each other's secrets or something like that. We got the Lovers in reverse. I don't feel like this is anyone romantic. This is just someone who's seen as like family. Maybe you've, been around for a long time. The Three of Pentacles, made money with, worked with, been around with, seen changes happen with. You may have seen this person's ups and downs. Yeah, this person really, I feel like, trust you with their feelings. Ace of Pentacles, they gonna also tell you what really happened, what went wrong, how they got caught, why they didn't get away with something. Ten of Pentacles, somebody was trying to come up. Six of Wands, but it don't look like, their plan is gonna go according to what they thought was gonna be the outcome. Somebody about to get caught. The Fool, yep, from being a fool, taking a risk. Some risk is gonna pretty much like blow up in somebody's face. Something somebody should have walked away from with the Eight of Cups. Somebody should have made better decisions is what I'm feeling like. Son of Wands, yeah. But I feel like you couldn't tell this person nothing. Even if you already knew the plan, you couldn't tell this person nothing. And I feel like for some of y'all, it's like it was a bad plan from the beginning with the Magician in reverse. It was never going to go as planned. That's why they didn't get away with something with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yep, they got caught. The Four of Swords. Yep, now somebody is like, gotta, be on timeout. Now they got to rest up. Now they got to sit down and think about all the choices that they've made that pretty much they knew damn well wasn't going to be good anyway. The Seven of Swords. Yep, it's a turning point. I feel like somebody's sneaky ass ways finally caught up with them, or it's like the fucked up shit that they be doing that they know better than. It got, to a point where God is sitting this person down. The Supreme. Yep, in reverse. Yep, God is saying no. Somebody needs to be stopped. They're not supporting whatever. Most High is not supporting somebody's ways. Seven of Cups, they've been doing this shit for too long with the Seven of Cups here. Somebody done did so much shit that they know better than. The Empress in reverse. And then they want to pull you into it with the Daughter of Swords. They feel like you can come in and help them out, or they want to make their problem your problem. Get you all fucked up. So it's like somebody is kind of being selfish. Daughter of Wands. Six of Wands in reverse. I feel like for some of y'all, it's like somebody is contacting you after not reaching out to you or not talking to you for a while. Yep, this is somebody you haven't talked to for a while as well. Six of Wands in reverse. You ain't heard from this person now. Soon as they get into their situation with the Daughter of Wands, the first person they call is you. Alright, you the first person who they think of. They ain't thought about you in forever. Yeah, with the Five of Pentacles, it's just, look, I feel like literally this is what's going on. Somebody gonna be locked up behind bars and need somebody to come save the day, and they thinking about you. Alright, God of Pentacles. For some of y'all, this is somebody who, was doing a lot in order for them to try to come up in life. Alright, and I feel like they did. But the way that they did it was wrong. Ace of Wands. And this last time was the last time. This last plan that they thought was going to go well didn't. Judgment in reverse. Yep. Now somebody got to face the music, I feel like. They not ready to, though. Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, somebody don't want to take this L. But they got to sit down. They got to deal with this. Somebody gonna have to like face the music with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They should have never, sowed seeds in this type of way where it's like it was fucked up choices, literally. But they was good with that. Eight of Pentacles, somebody should have went to work, took their ass to work, and they wouldn't be in the situation they in now with the Hangman in reverse. Yeah, now somebody about to have some type of court case. That's just all I'm seeing. What else, Spirit? The Lovers in reverse. The Hangman. I feel like for some of y'all, you could be happy that you and this person, if this was somebody, if this is an ex of y'all's, you could be happy that this ain't your fucking person no more. The Fool, because somebody be making fucked up decisions all the time. Yep. So I feel like for some of y'all, you gonna be real happy that this person is not with you. It's like this could be somebody who you got a lot of love for and all that. Yeah, you've been through a lot with the Temperance card here. Maybe you've healed from them with Sagittarius energy. Yeah. For some of y'all, it's like you've learned a lot from this person. Hey, Lily, beautiful. You've learned a lot from somebody with the Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is someone who you've mastered how, if they used to hurt you in the past, how not to be affected by them. I'm doing well, beautiful. How are you? You've mastered how not to let somebody's energy affect you. Maybe they've done so much to the point you've known them for so long, nothing that they do that is fucked up gets to you anymore. I feel like you understand this person's ways and how they really are. How are you, Lily Love? Yeah, the Ten of Wands. It's like with the Hangman coming out here in the reverse, I feel like somebody really don't know why they make the decisions that they do. But I feel like for some of y'all, you don't really give a damn because you're not gonna let this person's decisions affect you. With the Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Eight of Swords, I feel like for some of y'all, it's like this could be someone, they got money because they're coming out as the King of Pentacles in the upright. But I feel like the way that they get their money may not always be the right way. But this person feels like the way that they get it, it gets them it gets them pretty far in life, and they feel like they could use it over people's heads or something like that. But for some of y'all, they can't affect you with the Devil in reverse. I feel like you don't let, this person's lifestyle like influence you in some type of way. The Ten of Cups is really genuinely all love. Maybe you just really love this person for real. I'm hearing you know them like the back of your hand. Somebody know that they always got a place like somewhere in your heart, even if it's not where they got a chance to be with you. I feel like you always being here for someone makes them want to take a risk and see if they can have a new beginning with you. Somebody gonna want to give you something with the Emperor in reverse. They feel like y'all made for each other, or they feel like y'all aligned. Somebody want to be honest with you. This could be somebody who feel like, out of all the shit that they've done or put you through in life, all they could do is be, or all that the best thing that they could do is like be an honest person to you. I feel like with the Ten of Wands, they already put you through enough shit. So you could be someone who is like, even if this person is a fucked up person, you done made it past you know, stage of being the type of person who they will fuck over. Sure, Lily. I just don't do personal questions, okay? But you can ask a question, of course. Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody don't understand why they didn't appreciate you or realize who you were before, you wasn't in their life, if this is an ex of y'all's who now, sitting and going through some things and wishing that they could have worked things out with you then than now. I feel like somebody's not going to have anyone in their corner, and the only person who they're going to have in their corner is the main person who they did wrong, the Goddess of Cups. Yeah. For some of y'all, it's like you really love this person, or you really been here for this person through a lot of their ups and downs. The Supreme in reverse. I feel like it's like now the Most High is blocking this person being able to be in your life in a romantic way, or is advising against it. We got the Fool. Yep, it's about you. The Empress is at the bottom. Somebody wants to be with you, I feel like. Two of Wands, yeah, somebody is making plans on being with you, but they're out of balance. And I feel like for some of y'all, it's only because they've been going through a lot of shit. They're at a crossroads, and I feel like they feel like by how deep that they've gotten themselves into some shit, you're the only one who will be compassionate enough to ride out a situation with them, even though they don't deserve you to be there for them. They don't deserve for you to be in a corner. Stay in the energy, okay? I picked up on your energy, so I'm just gonna see if spirit brings out that information for you, okay, Lily? But yeah, with the Two of Cups here, yeah, it's like somebody is at a crossroad. They don't really know. It's like, life is taking ahead. It's like now they could either choose to continue the way that they've been and keep making fucked up decisions if they was with other people prior to going through whatever they're going through right now and making it to this turning point in their life. I feel like they can either keep being around them type of people who ain't even here for them while they're going through this fucked up, you know, time in their life and feeling like they need you to be there, or this could be them feeling like the opposite is them being with you and knowing that while by being with you they are safe, knowing that they would be protected or something like that. You would help them to make better choices. I feel like this is somebody who didn't do right by you, or while being with this person y'all are aligned in a way where it's like y'all ain't reaching y'all fullest potential. But I feel like it has a lot to do with this person. They're the Emperor in reverse. You're tempered. With the temperance coming out in the upright, you balanced. I feel like the difference between right and wrong, and you make good decisions. Meanwhile, this person doesn't. If anything, they need your influence or something, because they make bad choices. The Goddess of Cups, yep, somebody needs your love or something like that. They need you to be like that motherly figure or that fatherly figure. But I feel like even if you're a man, it's just like they need you to be there to like understand and be their emotional support. The Devil in reverse. Capricorn energy. I feel like somebody knows that they could depend on you. You not coming in an energy of like trying to control anything. You're more so here to listen. Be an ear to listen. That's how somebody feels about you. Yeah, that's why they don't want things to be over with the World card in reverse. Somebody feels like y'all got unfinished business. They gonna try to work things out between y'all. Yep. With the Ace of Wands. Somebody gonna try to see, where things could go between y'all. If y'all can have a fresh start, especially if you be here for them through this difficult time. The Five of Wands in reverse. They're gonna be willing to, hang up their player card. I feel like, for their player jacket. Yeah, Seven of Wands. It's like so much shit has been coming their way. Things ain't been going right for this person without you in their life. Yeah, ever since you walked away or ever since y'all stopped being together, things have been fucked up. Yep, the Magician in reverse. Nothing has been going the way that they wanted to. Capricorn energy again. Yeah, somebody literally needs y'all. That's as best as I'm getting from this energy, Taurus. Somebody is fucked up, and yeah, spirit is saying that is the truth. Somebody's life is like a major screw up without you. Yeah, Four of Wands. Yep, ever since y'all broke up, I'm telling you. Ever since you separated and went your own separate ways, boy. And I'm telling you, for some of y'all, this relationship could be so ancient. This could be somebody who you was with so long ago. Okay? Wow, Lily, here you go. This could be confirmation for you. This could be somebody who you was with so long ago, but for some of y'all, it's like this person feels like you're home. They continue to feel like they have a place with you or find themselves back with you. The Hierophant in reverse. For some of y'all, if this was someone you was with, this was someone who I feel like y'all was on two different pages when it came to y'all belief systems in whichever way they may have been. Taurus energy. For some of y'all, you may have rejected this person because it's like everything that you knew about them was just too much to move forward and continue to be with them. The God of Swords. For some of y'all, it's like somebody could have been um, the type who felt like their way was the only way, or everything that they said, everything that they would say was more important or more, right, more informed information than what, you know, you would say is what I'm getting. But with the death card coming out here, this person may have changed in that way. Yeah, ever since for some of y'all, the Five of Cups, they've been humbled. They've been going through a lot of shit. All right. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like somebody has been going through a lot just trying to like be successful in life. I feel like trying to acquire enough in order for them to be able to have a person to be able to take care of. If this is a masculine energy or a man, I'm really feeling like a man. Three of Swords in reverse. I feel like somebody could be making fucked up decisions to make the right decisions in the long term, but it makes them look bad in the end. Eight of Pentacles, yeah, what they doing for work. Yeah, the universe in the upright, the high priestess. Three of Pentacles. It's better for somebody to work with someone who pretty much like could see shit coming before it happens. That way somebody won't keep making fucked up decisions that keep getting them stuck. Yep, the Ten of Wands. Yep. Somebody need you in order for them to make better decisions so they won't keep making the wrong decisions that keeps getting them put in fucked up decisions. It's like they need guidance, your guidance. And for some of y'all, maybe they didn't want it in the past, but I feel like it definitely will do them a favor instead of a disfavor by them being with you. Because for some of y'all with the Strength card, somebody makes bad decisions without you. That's just it. It's like they need your guidance. The Sun. That's just it. Somebody is more happy with you as well. But I feel like for some of y'all, it's like you always know. You always could pinpoint and tell this person what's going on with them, or like, if they trying to hide something, you're gonna tell them what happened without them telling you what happened. The Devil in reverse, but I feel like you don't be tripping though. Five of Wands in reverse. You're not trying to be this person's problem. You're trying to be their help. The Ten of Wands, because somebody always have problems in their life, or they're always going through something. The Fool, from the decisions that they make. They always devising some type of plan. But it be fucking their ass up. The Son of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it never works out. Everything that they invest in, it always ends up blowing up in their face. Yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like they don't be thinking that it's going to be an issue at first. They don't be thinking that it's that bad. Three of Pentacles, they just be trying to come up. Because for some of y'all, somebody is trying to like settle down in the future. And they ain't going to be able to without some type of financial, gains that they be looking for. The Eight of Swords, that should be stressing them out. Yeah, they just want to be happy. I feel like somebody applies themselves to, they throw themselves into their work while they're single. They just work, but they're working, and it could be with you in mind, honestly. So that could be one of the reasons why this person contacts you, because I feel like they could be trying to get themselves together to prove something to you in the future. But for some of y'all, it ends up not working out, or they end up having to do some time and needing you to come in a little bit sooner.